Good morning, Dubai. It's finally Wednesday. We are so excited to bring you all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, we'll be talking about all of the latest COVID-19 updates from the press briefing that we got last night. We'll also be talking about the very sad story come through from Abu Dhabi. A heroic father died, tragically saving his daughter's lives.
Yeah, and apart from that, we'll be talking about a wife who got jailed for reading her husband's text messages. Kind of scared for my life right now, but apart from that, we'll also be talking about the first Emirati female architect who designed a mosque in the 70s.
And do stay tuned. We all know what's happening this Friday. It is the social knockout. Influencers, YouTubers, content creators are going head to head, and we have Slim Albaher in studio. He's flown in from New York for fight night, and we're going to get his perception of what's to come on the night. Super excited for that.
Exciting. But Casey, first I have the biggest life hack for you in life. Like, it's going to save you so much time in the morning.
In the morning? Are you telling me I can get extra time in bed?
Definitely. Or extra time doing your makeup, extra time doing anything, eating breakfast, like 10 minutes.
Well, because my time in the morning is like exact. Like, I get out of bed at the alarm goes off at 6:40, then 6:41. I'm out, I'm showered, I'm da-da-da-da-da. So it's like, so if you're going to save me 10 minutes, I'm all ears.
Your alarm goes off at 6:40, then 6:41?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's another day.
But okay.
Can't hear the first girl mic. We couldn't hear her properly.
First girl mic.
I'm, as in I assume, because I spoke first.
Okay.
Guys, it's probably because I'm wearing a turtleneck, which I've been told not to wear. So this is the last of the turtlenecks. Okay.
Sorry, Shahir.
Give us a shout out if it works or not.
Is it working? Okay, but it should work. I mean, because you guys need to listen to this. It's huge. Now, if you brush your teeth while you shower, you save like hella time. Like a lot of time. You know, instead of brushing and then stepping into the shower, just go into the shower, brush, then shower. It's just like, it saves 10 minutes.
Obviously.
I mean, obviously, you do this?
The shower, brushing your teeth, it's glorious. It's like the best. Like, I used to think brushing my teeth was a chore. I started this a while ago, and it's delicious because you're in the shower doing all the needful, and then you're brushing your teeth. It's great.
Why haven't you told me this?
Well, it's not a life hack. It's obvious.
You just said you found this out a few weeks ago and you didn't even think of like sharing it with us.
No, a little while ago. Do you guys brush your teeth? Ali, do you brush your teeth in the shower?
Yeah. That was a normal thing.
So basic.
Oh my god.
And it's quick too.
How did, yeah, Sarin?
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay then.
It's obvious.
Okay then, it's obvious. Never mind.
Well, in all fairness to Simran, like, I didn't do this all growing up. Like, through my college years, when I could really have done with that 10 minutes, I didn't know about it.
Great. That's great to know. Good to know.
As if, it is a life hack, I must say.
Okay, for those, I'm sure there are some people out there like me who didn't know about this. There you go.
It does make your mornings quicker, a little bit more enjoyable. Thank you, Simran. More life hacks coming, I'm going to hope.
Oh, yeah. And if you
I want to save more time in the morning.
Please share them with us, Casey.
Okay, well,
I feel like I was the last to know about this thing.
Your alarm, get out on the first one. Get out of bed.
Oh, no, that's not a life hack.
No,
that's like discipline.
It's discipline. Guys, let's move into our first story. Look, we shared this yesterday. We are talking about a heroic Abu Dhabi dad who tragically died saving his daughters. So, of course, it's a very sad story. He was trying to save his daughters while on holiday in Portugal. Trevor Pelling, who was a De Vere Acuma manager, he lived in Abu Dhabi with his family. He lost his life after saving his daughters from a risky sea current. So the tragedy happened on June 3, after he rushed out to save his daughters 12 and 9, when it looked like the strong currents were going to sweep the girls out to sea. I can't even imagine what he was going through at the time. The 2 girls were saved. They were brought to shore. However, unfortunately, Trevor suffered a cardiac arrest. Now, nurses on shore did try to resuscitate him for an hour, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, many people are sharing touching tributes, and now a colleague has set up a page where people can support the family and his wife kind of in a time when they clearly need it most. Now, all details of the story and also where you can read the tributes and possibly support the family, they are all live on Lovin Dubai. And of course, Trevor will be remembered as a hero. And if you want to read the story and how you can support, get on to Lovin Dubai, because all of the information is there, and you can see what his colleagues have done for him and how the family are being supported. So get on to the article if you'd like to see more about it. And of course, he'll be remembered as a hero.
Of course. But moving on from a very heroic story to something that's quite alarming. Now, a wife got jail. She got jail time for reading her husband's text messages. Now, a UAE-based couple fought it out in court because the wife read her husband's text messages, and the Russell Khaimah Civil Court ordered the lady to pay compensation of 8,100 dirhams for violating her husband's privacy, and was sentenced to a month in jail, as reported by Emirat Al-Yum. The verdict was given after the wife was found guilty of marital discord between the complainant and his first wife. Now, basically what happened was, the second wife, she shared private conversations that took place between her husband and his first wife and their daughter. And the second wife was accused of secretly accessing his emails and sharing private text messages, which did cause marital dispute between her husband and his first wife. Now, the privacy breach led to conflicts between the husband and his first spouse that ultimately resulted in their divorce. And the man demanded 25,000 dirhams from his wife for suffering financial losses due to the marital dispute, and losses such as, I will read out to you, travel expenses, because he had to travel abroad to reconcile things with his first wife, shipping expenses for his belongings, outstanding dowry dues that he was supposed to pay to his first wife, being sacked from work as a result of marriage drama. I mean, I would blame him for that. Legal expenses, like such as hiring a lawyer and going to court with this whole text message debacle. So that's what he was demanding 25,000 from her for. Now, the court refused to grant her husband the compensation. One second, I'm just gonna say that again because I got confused in my head. The court refused to grant the husband the compensation for the aforementioned material damages, such as loss of job, foreign travel expenses, and etc., because of the lack of evidence that was provided by him. But the court did order the defendant, which is his second wife, to reimburse the plaintiff's legal expenses of 2,100 dirhams, along with a compensation of 8,100 dirhams, plus a month in jail. So altogether, she probably paid a sum of 10K plus and a month in jail, which...
How are people feeling about hearing this?
It pokes at me.
Why, Simran?
I mean, come on. You can't say that you're not guilty of reading your partner's messages, like, ever.
My partner now, would I read his WhatsApp? Like, no. Because, and the thing is, like, have you thought about it? Potentially. But I genuinely think that if you're looking for something, you might find that, like, you have to have the trust there, and if you're looking, you don't trust, and if the trust isn't there, then the relationship is not there. Is that too much? I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, you're right. In so many ways, you're absolutely right. But I would still read the messages. Like, there's so much trust between them, but I would read it.
What are you talking about, though? As in, like, so in this case, she obviously got into some stuff that she wasn't meant to find, and then she shared it with someone else. So there's the privacy breach, and then there's the passing it on.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. You find out that your boyfriend is maybe cheating on you with someone else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just giving an example. Wouldn't you want the other person to know? I mean, like, I would. I mean, I don't know. I would confront him. Then I would do things a little differently. But people, She sent the screenshots to because it was the wife in the case. She sent it. I don't know what she came across, but obviously something that she, that was harmful to him. She sent it across. I don't know, but this, I don't know. I would feel personally this is a massive punishment.
Massive punishment. Look, she was probably hard done by in the first case. So the fact that it's been taken up to courts and she's being the one held accountable, it's a tricky situation.
Should we read the Facebook comments for the article?
Because I think in the first instance, you shouldn't be looking at messages. However, does she deserve to be held up accountable to court? Who's to know?
I mean, there were some very entertaining responses we got when we put the article live on Facebook.
Someone says, so listen, Annie Capri, Annie, we see you. She's saying she obviously had a reason not to trust him.
Yeah.
So if the trust is broken and she needs to find out, and she was right? But
she got punished for it. Okay, the man pays for his fine, then the man pays the fine for his wife. Okay, I didn't get this comment. A bit harsh, I think, but yeah, she deserved some form of punishment. That was responded by from a guy. So, I mean, you could get that.
I don't think it's a sex thing, to be honest. I really don't.
I don't even know why his phone type. I don't touch his phone. I'm fine. Oh, a wife commented she doesn't even know what phone her husband has. She stays that away from it. Shouldn't hide. Why can't she?
When they have 2 phones, that's when you have problems.
Oh,
3 phones.
That's sus. This made my day. Someone yesterday commented. I can't find the comment now, but this is why I now this story makes me regret leaving the UAE because
Oh yeah, it was a guy who's like, because you have the safety net of the privacy breach. Final word on that.
Final word from me. I'm scared.
Final word on that is look, there were problems in the relationship to begin with, and as we know, the laws in the UAE are incredibly strict in terms of even threatening someone via WhatsApp can land you in court. A privacy breach can land you in court. We know the country that we're in, so if you're going to proceed with something that's criminal, don't do it. Basically,
don't do it. Yeah. Oh, someone just commented, good morning, both of you are twinning today, looking nice.
Yes, we are. We planned it. On Wednesday, we were beige.
That's her thing now.
That's what she here said. So this morning. You forgot your orange scrunchie.
Oh my God, next time.
How could you forget?
I don't do scrunchies.
Why?
It's not my thing.
They are hard to pull off, but some of us,
Wow.
Guys, let's jump into our next story. We are, of course, talking about the COVID updates from last night's press government briefing. This comes to us every single Tuesday. And yesterday, some good news. The UAE is finally seeing a decrease in COVID-19 cases. So, of course, this all came from NCEMA, where they covered everything from new travel protocols, the aid that the UAE is giving out, and some good news. So let's start with the good news. They said a decrease in the number of cases, which we are seeing, reflects a gradual return to a normal life, with a wider return to economic and tourism activity, and the return of employees to work. Interesting. If you're still working from home, that may change. And they, of course, went on to discuss all of the travel protocols. They understand as a government that people are going to travel, but if you are going to travel, do it in the safest way possible. So basically, ensure that you're traveling to a green listed country, inquire about the extent spread of infection at the destination that you're going to, comply with all the WHO measures, take all precautionary measures such as wearing your mask and physical distancing, and have your health insurance covered. One of the great things about flying with some of the airlines like Emirates is they cover you for, it was over 100k for free. I was covered with my holiday. So that's all. Like, if you are traveling, they understand that you're going to just follow the necessary precautions. And they also said in some incredible news, the UAE has contributed to, now listen to this, the UAE has contributed to 80% of the international response to countries struggling with the pandemic.
Wow.
80% we've contributed to, which is really fantastic. And of course, it goes back to Sheikh Zayed's message of humanitarianism, which is fantastic. All of the updates are on NCEMA Twitter, which you can check. Interesting, back to work. I kind of thought everyone was back to work.
Did someone just say back to work? Where?
Are you guys back at work? Are you watching in the office or on the way? Are you in the elevator?
Just tune into us anywhere. In the bathroom, while you're brushing your teeth in the shower. Just have us playing and listen to all the news updates. Someone is like, I love watching the show because it's like quick and reliable news.
Oh,
Ah,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Was that my mom? Because
Probably.
she says that sort of stuff a lot. It's nice.
Someone, Andrew said hi from Peru. Hi, Andrew. And also someone asked about the India flights, and it is suspended till August 2nd, and that's all the information we have. For now, we are waiting on more updates, and we will give them to you as soon as they come. But moving on to our next story, the first Emirati female architect who designed a mosque in the 70s. So we'll be talking about her now, shining a light on female architects who have done wonders in the UAE. The mosque that was built in the 1970s by an Emirati female architect is believed to still be standing in Sharjah. Now, the architect behind the beautiful mosque is Majda Abdel Latif Al Muhabib. Sorry. Can't get the last spelling, but however, the name of the mosque is unknown. And it's really so impressive, honestly, because women working in the 1970s, especially in this region, was quite rare, that too in the architecture field. So major props to Majda. And also another female architect who recently designed a mosque in Al-Quds is Sumaya Dabag. And Sumaya designed the Mosque of Light in Al-Quds, and a photographer, Gary O'Leary, snapped some gorgeous...
I have to stop you.
Did I say it wrong?
Jerry O'Leary.
Jerry?
He's Irish. I wouldn't. It's just because I know his name.
I would think it's Jerry for Jerry.
Jerry O'Leary.
Jerry O'Leary. Wow. Got my day with names. Jerry O'Leary snapped some beautiful pictures of the contemporary mosque. So if you do want to check it out, his Instagram would be the place to go to. But other than that, a major shout out to all the female architects who have designed some stunning buildings all over Dubai, all over the city, all over the UAE. So
this is the thing, and I actually think, speaking of reliable news, it's worth noting that we posted a picture onto our Instagram after those gorgeous pictures by Jerry O'Leary of the mosque in Al-Quds. And the information we had at the time was it was the first female designed mosque in the country and the Middle East. However, once we posted it, we got a lot of messages saying there are actually, in fact, a lot more. So it's really nice to shed light on these, like back from the 1970s. So it's kind of nice to be able to bring that story and rectify our error.
I think we should do a roundup of just beautiful and stunning architectural buildings built by females. We'll do one of those for you.
Thank you, by the way. People are telling us where you're watching from. You're in office typing and you've got your headphones on. Thank you, Nate Miran.
Oh, nice.
Like, interesting. Our voices muffled of the darker. Oh, I thought it was me.
Oh my God. Me again? What am I doing wrong? Okay. We'll just talk like this.
We'll just talk like this. Guys, look, this is the end of the show. We always bring you the top stories. If you want them, it's going to go on IGTV directly after this. But that's not the end of our show. As you know, Friday is super exciting at the Coca-Cola Arena. Influencers, content creators are going head to head in a real life boxing match. And we have none other than Slim Albaher in studio in about 30 seconds to tell us how it's going to go down. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We are joined by up-and-coming boxer but also content creator Slim Albaher, who will be competing in this Friday's social knockout against NNA. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited, man. You know, like my last event that I fought in, it was at a very small venue in York Hall in London. And to go from that to Coca-Cola Arena, it's like a dream come true, man. You know, I'm just a young kid from Brooklyn. And I'm out here about to compete in the biggest arena in Dubai, so I'm excited.
Yeah, 100%. It is the biggest indoor arena, but interesting, you're fighting against an Emirati YouTuber. Is it difficult coming into someone on their home turf to fight against them? How do you think the crowd's going to react when you come in?
Well, I honestly think I have more people coming in than he does. Because,
that's a bold statement.
I do. Like I think I got more supporters, and I got a lot of people from New York City who flew out to support me as well. So like I got friends and family that flew out and they support me hardcore. And at the end of the day, even in my last fight, I was a major underdog. You know, like a lot of people thought I was gonna lose that fight, and I think under pressure, like, you know, pressure makes diamonds. So like I think I'm performing better.
Speaking about your last fight, so obviously you're a YouTuber, content creator #1. Fighter #2, is that still the same case? Like, when did you jump into fighting, and how big of a role is fighting taking in your life right now?
Well, I've always been a fan of boxing. Like, I've been a huge fan of boxing. I used to always fly out to watch some of the top fighters compete all the time. Like, I used to fly out to Vegas to watch them fight. And I got an opportunity randomly to fight for charity for my country, Yemen, to raise money, you know? And they gave us only 2 months to train. And it was just an opportunity to do it. And I wanted to do something to help out Yemen because they were going through a crisis and stuff. So I ended up doing it. And I fought against a much bigger dude than me. He was a bigger YouTuber, and everybody literally thought I was gonna lose. Family members thought I was gonna lose. I ended up beating him. I broke his nose, and we're friends now. We're good friends now, man. But like, when I beat him, it broke the internet. Like it went crazy on the internet. Like everybody was so shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like. And ever since that, I've been getting so many random boxing opportunities. And I just say training because I fell in love with the sport, you know? Cool. I always loved the sport, but when I started training it, like I even loved it even more, you know? So like I stayed training. I've been trying to get another opportunity to fight for a long time. Like so many different promoters contacted me. Things fell through. But then out of nowhere, Rashid contacted me about this event. We got through. It's been 2 years since my last fight. So now I'm just ready. I want to show people how much I've improved because a lot of people, you know, still doubt me, so.
You just said you broke someone's nose, right? So
yeah.
My question is, this is the first time we've ever seen an influencer content creator fight in the UAE. How many of you are boxers and how many of you are content creators? Like, how real is this for all of you? Because there's 6 people on the fight card. Is everyone out for blood?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty serious. You know, on the internet, you know, things can be very deceiving. A lot of people think things are fake, everything. Like even with my last fight, people still think that was fake, and the man spent 30K on the surgery for his nose. I'm like, what's fake about that? But this is real, you know. I seen the animosity in the room with every fighter. It's the real deal. Like with Rashid, you know, he threw flour in the kid's face. That was he went crazy. Like NS, he went insane. Waleed and Adam, they really don't like each other. I feel like they have the most animosity in the room. Like, you know, Waleed keeps barking at him and stuff. But yeah, and then there's an Emirati TikToker that's fighting an Egyptian YouTuber, and they've been going at it as well. So it's entertaining, man. You know, it's nice. You know, it's the first time happening in this region. So I think it's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, I can't wait. And one of the things he said was, this is mental warfare. What does that mean in terms of like physically training for a fight? What does mental warfare mean?
Mental warfare. All right. So well, people don't really know, like the build up to the fight is mentally draining. Like, you know, you think about your opponent every single day. Like literally, what he's doing now. Like you watch their every single move. So like I've been messing with my opponent a lot. I don't know if you guys have been seeing on social media, but I've been really kind of getting in his head. I'm just, you know, I'm clowning him. You know, I'm going up to his face. You know, it's all mental for it. Like sometimes you win the fight without even getting in the ring yet. You win the fight before the fight.
Has your opponent NNA fought before?
He's been training MMA. He's for some time. He does MMA training, and he's been training boxing for some time as well, for 5-6 months. But I don't think he ever stepped in a ring in front of thousands and people. You know, like that's a different feeling. You know, like that's why I have the advantage, and I'm very confident he's gonna be nervous that day.
How what's your training like? Like we spoke to Adam Salawi, had him in the studio a couple of days ago, and he's pretty chill right now. I think he feels like he's done his training, and now he's chilling to just kind of, mentally prepare. What's your training like at the moment?
So me and Adam, we had the same camp. You know, we had the same coaches. So we've been training together literally every single day for the last 2 years. Like we've been training for a very long time. So we've been ready. We've been ready for this. You know, this is the moment. You know, like I was training 2-3 times a day back in Brooklyn. But since it's fight week, we're chill now. You know, we're just doing some shadow boxing, stretching and stuff, just getting ready for the fight. But I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm gonna show a dominant performance. I promise you that.
Can't wait.
I think I'm gonna get the most vicious knockout of the night. That's what I'm going for. I guarantee you that. I'm gonna get the most vicious knockout of the night.
Speaking of the most vicious knockout, what are your? Can you share your predictions for the other fights? Do you have any?
All right, my predictions. All right, so I got Rashid winning probably late second round TKO. I got Adam winning maybe early third round because the kid he's fighting, like he got some experience and he's probably gonna be running around the ring a lot. Me, I think I'm gonna knock the kid out in 1 round.
Okay.
I generally think I'm gonna knock him out in 1 round. And between the Emirati and the Egyptian kid, I might go with the Emirati kid because he's a little bigger. So yeah.
Who's to know? Like, I literally cannot wait to see how it goes down on the night. The one thing you said there is that you and Adam are in the same camp, right? Because obviously you're both New Yorkers, you're both flying in with roots in the region, obviously. But like, is there a bit of a East versus West kind of fight going on there? Like, as in Adam's your camp, so you're like together against the other guys?
Yeah, I mean, the other guys, they joined together because they see how close me and Adam are, you know what I'm saying? So like me and Adam we're always together and we're kind of like ganging up against our opponents, so they kind of made an alliance out of nowhere, just you know, kind of like, so it is kind of like East West kind of thing. So it's funny though, it's funny because they weren't even friends before and now they're like buddy, so like it's kind of like Adam and Slim get thrown in the microwave, you get them.
But I guess you feel like yours goes deeper because you go way back. I think you were traveling in India together, you're building schools. What was that like?
Oh, that was amazing, man. You know, me and Adam, we done so much together. Like I started my whole YouTube career with him as well. Like I knew him for 8 years, so we done so much together. And we went to India, in New Delhi, and we built a school, a Slatam school, and we helped young kids. It was an amazing experience, like to go to like a country like that and to see how the world is on the other side, like, and because I'm from the States, man, and it's just different, you know. So it was a beautiful experience, honestly.
What is your future like in terms of boxing? Do you see yourself going up against, let's say, like Adam's talked about KSI? Of course, we had Logan Paul in town, who started kind of the influencer boxing, I guess, trend and viral uproar. Do you see yourself going up against someone in the near future?
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna take this boxing thing. Like I'm gonna move forward on with it because there's a lot of people on my hit list, you know. Like I nicknamed
myself. List.
Yeah, I got a hit list. I got a whole hit list, you know. I nicknamed myself the Hitman, Slim the Hitman Albaher. That's what I'm gonna come out to. So I have a lot of people I want to face up against. There's a YouTuber that from the UK that we were speaking to fight for over a year, 1 year of my life. Like he wasted a year of my life to fight, and he ended up taking another opportunity. So like I want to get him. I want to fight him. And then they're talking about throwing the next event in Saudi Arabia, and he's from Saudi Arabia. He's British, but he lives in Saudi Arabia. He's from Saudi Arabia, so his name is Anisan Gibb, and I really want to face him because people think he's way above my level, but I want to show people that he's not above my level, and I'm way above his level. So we got to make that happen in Saudi Arabia, in his country.
Slick. Well, look, it's all going to kick off on Friday, and then from there we'll see, right? This is amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Looking forward to Friday.
Hey, man, first round knockout. It's going to be the most vicious knockout of the night. I guarantee you that.
Guys, the fight card is sick for this. We actually cannot wait. And it's all going down at the Coca-Cola Arena. You can pay for it on pay-per-view if you want, or you can actually be there live at the event. Get your tickets now. That is it for us on the Lovin Daily. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye.